Every thriving economy rests on confidence. The confidence that your land is yours, your taxes are clear, your permits are predictable, and your government is a partner. In Oyo State, the government set out to digitize services and build a state where enterprise can grow and where investors know their tomorrow is secure.
Coming to Oyo State, I don't think I regret it. I think it's a good place to be. When you think of the business environment, government policies and all those things, is very, very attractive to a kind of investors.
We've tried to make the business environment more conducive so that the ease of doing business in the states is well situated and constituted, so that businesses have felt quite in love with the reforms. And also we now do some quarterly meetings with business stakeholders in the state to be able to know what are their challenges, where they want government to come in to support them, maybe in terms of tax reliefs, in terms of tax holidays, so that their businesses can actually be more supported by the government of the day.
Promises made.
The one-stop shop will go a long way to support the setting up of businesses in Oyo State, because it's going to have all the MDAs that are responsible for setting up businesses in a single room, such that you can start your business registration in the morning and by afternoon everything is already sorted out. So that is going to aid it's going to reduce costs, it's going to reduce the waiting time, and it's also going to enhance the quickness of getting businesses registered.
Permits without the paper chase.
If you have not registered your property, you can come forward and come and register it. We'll give you this particular amnesty grace, so that we know who you are, we know where your building is situated. Is it even supposed to be there in the first instance? So we're giving that opportunity to them, and we also try to digitalize this as well. So it's also digitalized so that people will not have fear in terms of obtaining, don't have challenges of obtaining their certificate of occupancy or necessary papers in the future, so that to prevent further unnecessary litigation. So we've come together with the stakeholders, and we said we're giving you a particular grace, and you know that has implication for the ease of doing business. In the say businesses that have been operating in this, that have had some fears of, oh, they can come and demolish our businesses, they can come and, no, we are not demolishing. We also are saying that let's do things properly and be captured under the rule of law, and then the rule of engagement with the Ministry of Land. So the Ministry of Land has done a very good job in actually making, and it's quite effective. A lot of businesses have come forward to register their properties, and then this has actually made us to be able to capture them in the former business system in Oyo State. And you know, it's easy for us to write to them. It's easy for them to also write to us, and then we know that, I mean, they have known addresses, and we can easily interact and do businesses together.
Ending multiple taxation. The Oyo State government tackled a major pain point: multiple taxation. Today, harmonized demand notices combine state and subsumed local government revenue into one transparent bill. One view, one payment flow, less friction for business owners.
We have the Joint Action Planning Committee, which involves local governments and the State Bureau of Internal Revenue, in which the chairman of the BIR actually superintends on. So they've actually have a very good working relationship with local governments in Oyo State. So this planning committee, joint planning committee, meets to review rates and levies and taxes in the state, and then streamline it to the extent that it's actually not levy on businesses in multiple terms.
Incentives that reward compliance. Incentives open doors. In the first phase, a revolving loan of 500 million naira went to small and micro enterprises under the Sustainable Actions for Economic Recovery SAFER program. Approval has been granted for a second phase with 1 billion naira, and tax compliance is a key criterion.
Of course, we have taken concrete steps to bring more people into the tax net without burdening them unnecessarily, and also incentive-linked compliance. So we encourage people to have a voluntary tax compliance to benefit for benefits such as access to empowerment scheme and credit facilities.
When you do the right thing, the system does right by you.
At the commencement of Omitutu 2.0, that was when the subsidy was removed and the exchange rate was also float, such the fact that those twin economic policies caused some untold hardship. They came in as negative shocks into the system and caused some untold hardship to the people. So His Excellency Governor Oluseyi Makinde instituted the SAFER program, which is the Sustainable Action for Economic Recovery. We have to look at ways of actually stimulating production, encouraging the citizens to be more productive, and so that battered the MSME support, micro, small and medium scale enterprises in the state. So loan support was given to them at a single digit interest rate with a very flexible payment system. Moratoriums of 3 months were given to the businesses before they started paying back to the state. Over close to 2,200 businesses enjoyed the support of that MSME loan support. A total sum of 500 million was shared across through 7 microfinance banks in the 7 geopolitical zones in Oyo State. So we've been able to have a good spread of intervention.
Automation inside government.
On the full business process automation, we realized the fact that bureaucracy can actually affect the performance of government activities, and as a result of that, Ministry of Budget and Economy Planning, in collaboration with the Management Information System Office in the State Center, MIC, we came together and developed, which is actually being championed by MIC, on how to reduce the stress and also the time of government activities. Currently on the pilot case study framework, and a couple of the files have been approved, have actually passed through, generated and then passed through His Excellency, the Ministry of Budget and Economy Planning, the Ministry of Finance, the Office of the Accountant General are actually involved in the pilot phase of that particular government business process automation. So it's a very seamless automation system that is very, very okay for everybody to see.
The work continues. The one-stop shop will open its doors. Digital records will dip in. Automation will scale across MDAs, and more entrepreneurs will choose Oyo State because doing business here is simple, transparent, and fair. Legacy in motion means confidence in motion for investors, for workers, and for families.